What's up guys, welcome back to the Zeusdaz Unemulated Retro Game channel, and I go by the name of Zeus. And this time round I'm going to bring you a 64 game, Outrun. A 64 version of Outrun. And under the US Gold, who was known to cough up some dreadful conversions. I mean, they were the publishers, but it was the guys that were working for them that coughed up some real stinkers. But I've got to say, out of the 8-bit versions, as bad as they are, this I think is the best. It has its faults, but it also has some good points too. The faults are you can't choose your route. It's actually loaded in 5 separate loading sections, so you don't get the choices of going left or right at the end of each stage, unlike the traditional Outrun game. But it does come across, when you play it, it does have the best sense of speed compared to the Spectrum version, and even worse, the Amstrad version. You know, they were bad as each other, the Spectrum and Amstrad. The Amstrad having such a low level of frames of animation, it was unbearable to play it. The Spectrum had some 128K music again. That seems to be the case of a lot of games. The 128K Spectrum tends to sort of nip the finish line with a lot of Amstrad games because it has 128K music. And when that happens, usually the Amstrad version doesn't have any music. That's in most cases, not all of them, but in most cases. But this, along with Turbo Outrun, was, in my book, especially Turbo Outrun, was easily the best version out of the 8 bits. On this version you can select no music at all, Splash Wave, your traditional Outrun, Magical Sound Shower, everyone knows that one, don't they? We'll have that one, shall we? This is Route C. I just picked a route off out of random on the tape, so I'll see how far. I've never completed this without cheats. I've got right to the end of stage 5, but I've never been able to complete it. The time given is very tight, very unfair. I've uploaded it in full thanks to an action replay cheat, time cheat, on my channel. Go to the description in this video if you want to see all 5 courses complete in one upload. There'll be a link there, it will take you straight to it, no commentary, all 5 stages on the C64 completed with their end sequences. I can't remember though if they have different end sequences. I know the arcade does. I even actually used to own the arcade machine, believe it or not. I sold that for 600 quid about 4 years ago. Not bad. I bought it off 500 off eBay once, done it up a bit, played a few games of it, got bored of it after I completed it about 20 times and sold it for an 80 quid profit, so it's not bad, not bad. Okay, let's see how far we can get with this then. We'll give it a shot. Here we go. Again, as you can see, it's not brilliant, but the cars definitely looks pretty good. Again, the backgrounds, or the road shall I say, is the same as as off the road, which looks silly, but it does give you the best sense of speed out of all the other versions. Am I in first? Oh, so I went down first that time. That's cost me that up. I won't complete the game now, just simply doing that mistake. But it's definitely fast. There's no denying that. It's definitely fast. Gives you a much better sense of speed than the other 2 versions, easily. And the car's well drawn as well, the Ferrari. So I don't know how far I get in this. I'm able to get to at least stage 3. If not, I'll give it another go. But yeah, it loads it in 5 separate loaders, the C64 version. So you have to note on your data tape player when the next stage starts. So you don't simply choose left or right at the end of this stage. I'm not doing too well here. Then again, that's usually the way when you're commentating, you don't concentrate full. It should just naturally come up with a... There you go, there's a typical boom, it's next stage. See, no left or right, it chooses it for you. So that's the only downfall about this game. That was part of the fun about Outrun, getting to each end of each stage and choosing left or right, which way you want to go. But as you can see, it's not bad. It's not too bad, considering it's US Gold that published it. You know, as I said, you know what the bloody games they published? They sucked, a lot of them. But it's not bad at all. It could have been a lot worse. Not a bad tyre screech noise either. That could have been a lot worse. I'm having trouble getting past this bastard Beetle car. I can't. Yeah, get lost. Okay. Oh, I think we might get to stage 3. Yes, that's cool. Okay, the Alps level. See, it's not bad. You got a nice picture of the Alps there at the background. It's not bad. It really isn't bad at all. It's very fast. But as I said, the only thing that lets it down is you don't get a choice of which route you want to take. And those aerials, I remember, I can't remember if it's a stage. No, I think it's another stage. It really looks like somebody commented on my video. I can't remember who it was. One of my regular viewers, I think it was. When you pass the cars, I think it's level 1 actually, stage 1. It looks like they're flipping the bird at you. It looks like they're putting a middle finger up to you out the window. I thought that was quite funny. I never thought of it until they said that. Yeah. Come on. Am I going to do this stage? I don't know. It's a bit... Whoa. I don't know. It's getting a bit close the old time, isn't it? Close. Come on. Ah, game over. Never mind. Oh, wow. Let's try again, shall we? Let's give it one more game. Let's give it one more go. Let's try Splash Wave this time, why not? Why not? Right, let's try again. Obviously it's going to be the same 3 stages because I can't choose which direction I want to go to. But yeah, I mean that looks ugly at first. It's grey and alright, a bit of crowd there on the left hand side. I've done it again, I changed it automatically down to first gear. That could be costly again. But yeah, it could have been, as I said, it could have been a lot worse. Really, it's not that bad. I'm not gonna. I'd give it about 6 out of 10, I reckon. Unlike the other 2 versions, Spectrum lacked in colour. Right, each stage was a different colour, and it had 128K music on it, if I remember right. The Amstrad version. Should I comment on that? Amstrad owners can't really be too pissed off at me if I said it sucked balls, because it did really, didn't it? And it had about 3 frames per second. Turbo Outrun was even worse on that. So they got the shit end of the stick, I'm afraid, I think, Amstrad owners on the Outrun games. Come on. Let's try and get to the Alps again. Corner. Oh, tell you what, playing with joysticks though can make your hands sore. Oh, nice bit of steering there, lovely. Oh, not doing too bad actually. Let's go. Ah, so he says, why don't you keep your mouth shut? Come on, get off. And look, you can actually see the lines for the windscreen. So yeah, they've certainly done a good job with the car in this version. See, you can see the lines coming through. It's not like an error. That's actually good. That's what would happen in a normal car, wouldn't it? Your windscreen. So yeah, I'm pretty impressed with this actually. Considering going back to it, once you play the Amstrad and Spectrum versions and then play this, you might appreciate it. And to this day, there's still, unless you go on to use MAME, which is an arcade emulator site, if you don't know that. Oh dear, that was bad. Unless you use that, there is still to this day not an arcade accurate version of Outrun for your home console. There isn't. That along with, what was my other one? Double Dragon. Because there was 4, I remember there's 4 main arcade games in our arcade. In the day that everyone was queuing up to play. The main one was Street Fighter 1. That's available on the PlayStation 2 compilation Capcom Classic Collection. Then there was Shinobi. Now that's available on the Mega Drive hits as a bonus. If you pass a certain game, you can unlock it. Arcade perfect version of that. And the other 2 was Double Dragon and Outrun. And neither of those have had an arcade accurate home version. I said Mega Drive was a good one for Double Dragon, but the sound effects was crap, and I failed this stage again. I can't pass this stage. Oh. One more go. One more go. One last go. One last go. It's not a very long game. Come on then, Dad. Let's do it this time. Get your hands ready. Magical sound shower. Don't do the same mistake you did last time and go down to first gear. Right. Now we go. Yeah. Yeah, 6. I think I'd give it 6. I think I'd give it 6 out of 10. And it's, as I said, it's certainly fast enough to be enjoyed. That was a good corner. Took that one well. Ooh. Bastard car, get out of that middle lane. You're not helping me at all. Nasty double corner if I remember right, yeah. Remember this in the arcade. Oh, I used to crash and burn on this little bit. There we go. Right, let's see if I can get past the bloody third stage this time. Whoa, come on, get close to you. Yeah, there's not much scenery. Certainly no side scenery like you see in the other versions or arcade. I mean, I'd rather play this version out of the lot of them than the bloody Amiga or ST. Oh, what a joke they were. Utter disgrace. Machines of that calibre. Gave it a bad name. Crash into them. You won't get any further if you do. Oh, God, half hurts your hands though, using a joystick, because you're taking these corners very tightly. Okay, let's see how far I can get this time. I didn't change down by accident to the lower gear earlier, so might give me a fighting chance. So I say. You can't judge how fast the cars are coming either. That's a bastard thing about it. God, fucking hell, a massive corner that is. Christ. Slow down. Yeah, so not much background, but you get the idea. This is the Alps level. There's a nice little mountain area there. Well, there's a bit of scenery there outside. Very basic. Yeah, I don't know what the decision was to make it a game where you can't select your own course. Left or right at the end of the stage. They decided to do it in 5 different loads. Don't know what the decision was for that. Why? Or am I going to do this? I don't know. A bit more crowd there. Ooh, just. Christ, that was close. Get off, you're trying to ram me off the road. That's illegal, I'm sure. Yeah, the colours of the stage are different colours too. I played the Amstrad version a few nights back and I was just appalled by it. I mean, most of the stages look exactly the same. Most of them are all green. It was just dull. Well, I ain't going to get past this stage, I just haven't got enough time. Whoa. See, you can see the things nipping on the left and right, nipping past you quite fast, giving you a reasonable sense of speed. Oh, I got to the last stage. Never completed this game. Could I make history on a Let's Play? I doubt it. I've hit too many cars. Hit far too many cars to do it. Ah, the old famous bridges. I remember that in the second stage of of the arcade when they first appear. Used to love taking that route just to see that. Oh, my hands are killing me. These tight corners are not doing them any good. I ain't going to complete this. This is where the time limit stinks. It's very cruel, too tight. Oh. Something though, wouldn't it? To complete it for the first time on a Let's Play, but I ain't. No way am I going to do it. No way. I can never complete this game. That's exactly where I die, on that second corner. Every time. I just can't get enough time to complete it. Oh well. Well, it's sort of 5 stages, so I got reasonably far, didn't I? Nearly completed it, but not quite. Do I do so? Oh, that's useful. Well, there you go. That's Outrun for the Commodore 64. That's one of the courses anyway. There's 4 others. If you want to see the entire game, all 5 courses uploaded without commentary, as I said earlier, just go to the description underneath this video. There's a link there, take you straight to it. And you can watch all 5 courses, no commentary, and see what you think of it. I think it's a pretty good game. It's not bad at all. Could be a lot worse, so yeah, give it a shot. I think you might enjoy it after a couple of attempts. Just remember, be open-minded about it. It's not going to be exactly like the arcade machine, obviously, but for a C64, it could have been a lot worse, especially under the US Gold roof. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed that. Until next time, happy gaming.